Hello there, welcome back to episode 3 of my Archonexus vanilla gameplay series for Rimworld. Last episode we had one of the most weird deaths that I have ever witnessed, so check out the last episode if you want to know more how Duel died. Anybody who knows how Duel died, welcome back. So, before we get started for real with the potatoes and all, I want to point out that down there in the comments section there is a link leading to my Let's Play channel, and that one is a new one, and once this one hits 1,000 subscribers, I'll be putting up way more gameplay content than ever before there. So hit that subscribe button there and help me to get you more gameplays online. So, well, today is a pretty harsh day. We have, luckily, the harvest upon us. I mean, this is pretty good, because that means our food storages won't be an issue. But that is pretty much the best thing that I can say. We got no doctors, and we got one person who is naturally sickly. So it's actually just a matter of time until Lynn will be dead, in my humble opinion. Maybe we will get lucky and have a Man in Black or something like that intervening, but we'll have to see. So, to make things a little bit better today, I want to get started with a Stonecutter's table. So I really hope we can still put that up, that is. So, Stonecutter's table. We can make that entirely out of steel. Lucky me. And that's going to be one of the very first things that I'm going to construct today. So I'm going to expand this place. We are going to have steel stored here, because that can safely lie outside. And I want blocks, stone blocks here. These I want to have stored outside as well. So this way we got all the stuff that we'll need close together. Beautiful. Now, I got a pretty hard time deciding where to go with myself next. We are currently researching solar panels, which is going to be a tremendous step forward. But I think after that, I'm going to go for tree sowing, because I really want those saguaros wherever I can grow them. Because currently, I am very concerned about the well-being of my colony. That's just that. I mean, technically, we can just... Or no. I really hope that we're going to be able to just survive long enough until we get rescued by a Man in Black event or a regular joiner. That's at least my game plan so far. So today, Lynn shall do the harvest, I hope. And Vicky, well, she's on to way too many cleaning duties now. I need to get her busy with something useful. What could that be? I don't want to harvest any extra components, because that would only increase the value of my entire operations. You know what? We're going to grab ourselves one of those urns. And I think what I'm going to do next is quite simple. We're going to issue a big deconstruction job here. And we're being raided. Okay, so let's see. Last time the garbage party sent a pretty much a pushover. Let's see, Aslak, the gardener. So he's this time a real waster. He's pretty bad at stuff. Got a club. But we got what we need to take this guy down. So, again, forgot to check it out. So he's going to prepare himself. So I can wake up Lynn, can have a breakfast, then we can go for all business. That's good. So I need to put up some harvesting commands here. I need to do them manually there. So there we go. Want to have a part of the harvest early, because we clearly do need that. So cooking is conflicting here. I don't want that. Alright, so this job is tremendously important. I really hope that I'll get myself somebody who can doctor soon, because this is basically my worst problem right now, that any wound we're suffering is quite lethal. I don't like that. Currently, we're only seeing melee enemies, so that's not a problem at all. Just have to kite it well, and those guys will have not a chance to get even close to us. So I'm not too concerned on that in that regard, as you see here. Vicky is totally busting this guy with a bolt action rifle. There we go. So we got this guy down. Gonna dig another grave for him. You know, the thing is just simple. We want to get ourselves, how to put it? I want to keep the morale here as high as possible. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it down. Therefore, corpses and such need to be taken care of as quick as possible. So that's really not many potatoes. That's because this guy is not only bad at plants, he's... no, that's because he's bad at plants, sorry. He's botching it up in two ways, though. He's lowering the yield with his low skill value, and he's botching up the cookery itself, so it's pretty hard. Well, he's having a reefer. I can't really say that I don't understand why. So I want to let those potatoes grow as long as they need to grow, because, you know, that way it's the best we can do. So I need him to cook a little bit more. There's no breakfast there. So that'll get us through an entire day and another. That's good. We should expand our harvest, but at the same time, I can't really, because I don't have the resource here. The workforce resource, that is. Okay, we're going to put up a cooler here, because I want to keep the room where we're sleeping at also on a low temperature if necessary. You know, heat waves happen, and heat waves are among the most devastating things in the extreme desert, or the desert in general. Okay, Lynn. I'm gonna order these 95% ones to be harvested, so Lynn has something to do. It's currently dawdling around again. And I want Vicky on the research. She's just way faster than this guy. And he has, for once, something bigger, better, and more important to do. That is a nice change. So currently we cannot work on our Archonexus goal at all, because we're really not in the spot to go for any adventurous endeavors. Currently, survival is the biggest adventure that we're getting ourselves into. But, well, at least food is there. But as you see here, there's so many botched harvests that I'm actually still concerned. So, let's see. Can we do a tailor bench? An electric one. Yes, we can. Beautiful. So, last time I got a big present from Randy in form of bearskin. Bearskin is quite horrible in general, but I figured that with all that leather, I could at least make us 2 cowboy hats, you know? That's the least we can do. Vicky is, as a matter of fact, quite good at crafting. So that is probably a nice payoff. Because cowboy hats, they do protect you from heat. At least a little bit. 10 degrees, you know? It's quite important to be protected in these environments. There we go. And we should get ourselves dusters as well. So there's a little bit of work that Vicky can do as well. So we're sitting on a constantly low food stockpile. It's really... ugh. That's what I call it. So we're going to expand our potato zone. Lynn might be bad at these things, but I just figured that I want to get him some training here. Because you cannot ruin the planting process, but you can gather experience while planting. So I'm hoping that until this stuff here is ready, he's going to have another level in plants and probably ruin a couple of harvests less. That's at least my thought process here. And those dusters, they will do a really a good job here in the long run. I mean, bearskin dusters are suboptimal. It's just not the preferred material that I would take, because bearskin is really more a cold insulating material as far as I remember. But, oh, works well in both ways. Never mind me. Nice. Alright, so we're going to have a real good start in that direction. I like that. Because that means we at least have a good temperature protection, you know? If so many things go bad, at least we're most likely not going to die from heat. Isn't that nice? So, 2 groups of visitors. Brilliant. Excellent quality. Boy, oh boy. This one is a nice one. Sweet. Alright, I can't dig that. So, plans 2 achieved on Lynn. That is a really nice milestone. Sadly, these guys are not selling anything. That one time when I would be totally down for buying overpriced food, they're not selling any. Such is life. But at least we're getting that work through. And we're actually looking like real desert dwellers by now. With all the fancy dusters and hats. At least the Rimworld desert dwellers, that is. I like that. So, a normal quality one after that. Well, too bad, but whatever. I don't mind. I'm really happy that so far we're in a good spot. I'm really concerned though what will happen when Lynn's sickly gene will, or trait, will punch in again. Wanderer joins. Manning. Hello, Manning. So, dude, come on in. We need whatever we can get, even if it's only medical 1. I don't care. I really don't care. So you're great at mining and cooking and oh boy, this guy is actually useful. His only downside, he's not one of us yet. We need to convert him. Animalism. Ugh. So, mining, cooking, and plant stuff. Brilliant. That leaves the research desk open for Lynn all day long. Vicky might be better at that, but she's the constructor of this bunch. We can totally use her workforce elsewhere. No problem. Welcome Manning. Oh, that's really a welcome sight. Although it is also a little bit problematic insofar as we now need more food. But I mean, more food is on the way, isn't it? So, he's not carrying around some rations, isn't he? Oh, well, actually he is. Got 3 simple meals on him. Everybody of them has a packaged survival meal on him. Yeah, I think we are going to be fine. So, that means I can now think about proper and true expansion. And I have another person capable of holding. Brilliant. Ah. That sounds luxurious by now. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, I really don't know if there is a roof on top of that. Safety first. Remove roof area here. I really don't want to have any calamities. There we go. There shouldn't be anything inside those ruins, but I want the stone blocks. And Vicky being a slow learner, she's gonna stay construction 5 for a long, long time, I'm afraid. Alright, she's going for a days. Well, I hope everything will be fine. By the way, Manning, shooting 0. Hell yeah. Dang. Just what I've been afraid he would have. Okay, so we're going to harvest a couple of those potatoes because, you know, it is just... I need Manning to be busy on something. Forlorn nomads. I think... Hell no. Because we just don't have the necessary resource to sport these folks. There we go. It's a little bit logistically unfavorable what we're doing here right now, but Vicky is chilling out here in the storage room. Just taking a breather. Jokes aside, the good point here is we are self-sustainable. It's just a question if we're getting enough potatoes now in one cycle to survive already, or if we need more than that. That's the point that we have to find out yet. But solar panels are ahead of us. I have seen so many parts of this map where components are lying around. I can see that we can get yourself some hydroponics going. I want to do something like a drug lab or something like that to get yourself some money going. Also, deep desert drug lab. What's not to like about that idea? It's almost as if it was made for that. So, the AC in here is working. I'm happy I got it. Vicky's still on the days. Jeez. Well. Mental breakdowns. They take a while until they pass. So... Manning's cooking is higher than... cooking priority is higher than his harvesting priority, therefore he's messing up things. But Vicky is in one of those very long days periods. Also, I am considering this one here as well. That. We're starting to have the ingredient density to go for quadruple recipes to save time. Also considering to put the kitchen somewhere else soon. We're making progress. That's good. Only thing that I don't like is the fact that I don't have any defenses whatsoever going right now. So Manning is still botching enough of those rolls himself. But it's okay. We're gonna get through this, I guess. Hey, welcome back, Vicky. It's been a while. Yeah. If people die, that always has a deep impact on their morale for a pretty long time, so it's perfectly normal for her to be spaced out like that. We just have to chew through it, I guess. I'm really happy that Manning came with a revolver. That's at least one really, really good asset here, because that means we got people with guns. Even if Wiki might have a breakdown, that is at least something to work with. Also worth noting here, the total potato count is steadily rising. So, a writer named Cat. Well, it's a waster, so we're not caring here right now. I just don't feel like helping these guys right now. I have better things to do. Our own people have so many things they need as well, so... Thing is, even if I would be rescuing this guy and setting him free, or her, I wouldn't be getting any return because it's one of those permanently hostile factions, so I don't give a damn about this guy. Oh, beautiful. All the potatoes. Meanwhile, Vicky is deconstructing that whole place. So in the long run, Wiki is really one lousy person to have. Gotta admit that. But she's the boss. Perfect. It's just perfect. Okay, so I want to have... Wait a sec. Did I misplay that? Oh no! Oh gosh. Probably you guys noticed that way before me, huh? So, I actually misplayed it. We don't have a leader yet. So, last episode I have made Vicky the priest, and that was wrong. So, there we go. I think that's no problem. We can assign her, we can get herself a head wrap. Good, right on. So, why is Lynn in serious pain? Medium pain? Jeez. Alright, it's this painful scar. Poor fella. It's quite a lot of pain for being healthy. That also means he's going to be constantly at the risk of breaking down for a while until we have better style of living. So, oh, the heat wave is coming on in. Alright, so good thing that by now we got ourselves settled down. We got AC in the room where we're working. The freezer will be too warm for a couple of days, but in all honesty, I don't care. The thing here is quite simple. We don't need it. Potatoes last so long. Yeah, 30 days. The heat wave won't last that long, so we're totally fine. And we got ourselves a nice stockpile of food to begin with. But we need to replant as fast as possible. It'll take a couple of years until we got ourselves really settled in here, I'm afraid. Oh, an exotic goods trader. What a good thing to happen. So, I gotta bring myself some clothing for those rolls. Otherwise, my people will stay pissed, and that's unnecessary. So, there's not really much that I could sell these guys, sadly. I'm really interested in those goats, but right now, I don't feel like taking the burden on myself of establishing that. No. We are going to, let's see, let's check out my ideology, and we're gonna require a cape and a head wrap. I hope I got the leather for these. I don't think so. Dang. Okay, so people will stay pissed for a while. Because there's no wildlife here. This place is really something else. So, well, you know what? We need those goats, actually. Now that I think more closely about it. So, we're going to build ourselves a pen here. I got, let's see, a couple of marble blocks, a couple of them more. Yeah, that's enough. We can make a enclosure here. So, beautiful marble enclosure, actually. So So we're going to make those critters live here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Except for the soft sand being complicated again. Come on, soft sand. My idea wasn't all that bad. So we'll be losing quite a lot of potato ground if we'd be doing it like that. So instead we're going to make it a really, really large enclosure. It's the best I can do. Wait a sec. Not a steel fence gate, a marble fence gate. Thank you. So we have to redraw our growing zones here, of course, again. They got erased a moment ago. But I think that these goats, they will give me food and, most importantly, leather. And that is really, really important right now for us. Alright. Let's just hope the goats won't wander away while we're busy constructing that thing. Problem with those marble fences is that they take a damn long time to be constructed. So guys are leaving. Really hope that we won't suffer any problems here. Lynn, catatonic, because of the hideous environment. So, you know, luckily we got Manning. Without Manning, we would be lost now. Or Lynn would be lost. That also means my animal handler is gone, but that's the least of my worries right now. So let's hope that this huge project here won't be a big issue here until it's done. Tad bit nervous. We got a lot of work here on our plate. And I invested most of my money into this project. Would be a shame. So, oh well. Nah. I was considering for a second if I'd be ordering Manning to do some construction here as well, but then I realized that this would be a stupid idea. So, let's see. Goats are fine. So far. I hope that we're going to be able to sustain the goats with the potatoes that grow inside there. It's also going to be a nice training for everybody here. So, and that fire starting spree here couldn't have come to a less favorable moment. Picky is having a fire starting spree, and our goat is roaming away. So I hope Picky is done with her shenanigans soon. Problem is I cannot do anything against that right now. Or can I? Oh, we can rope them actually. Sweet. Alright. So, obviously I was able to stop the roaming. Alright, that's good. So let's complete that enclosure. It seems as if I also had enough material to get the job done. Oh, what a relief. We currently have a nasty case of animal filth in here, but whatever. So let's make sure that Lynn won't suffer the same tragic fate heat stroking. Manning. Alright, okay. He can help himself, that's no problem. Jeez, Vicky is actually the worst constructor you could imagine. Slow learner is a really, really heavy burden. It's one of the really, really powerful, horrible traits. Yeah, let's call it like that. So, but we're almost there. I think I'm going to force Vicky here to get her job done. Psychic Soothe, male. Alright. It's Vicky who's actually more suffering from all this, but, well, whatever. So, finally, my dear friends, that's also where I'm going to leave it for today. We got goats, we got Manning, and I think that's a nice end for today's episode. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a blast. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as well. We're going to continue next time with the adventures of these 3 new friends. And feel free to leave comments, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and again, I want to mention Let's Play channel. Link is down there. Once it hits 1,000 subs, there's gonna be way more gameplay content than ever. That being said, thanks so much for watching, have a nice day, and see you soon.